Hey Geminis, welcome to these intergalactic messages and channelings. So these readings are for each zodiac sign, so each zodiac colony. You know how I do my channeled collective channeled readings, you know, for the collective. So instead of that, I like to do a zodiac for each zodiac sign, so each zodiac colony, and each colony has its own star system and it has their own experiences. So that's why these readings came out to be. They just came directly into my head, so it's like I've been called to do these readings using the Galactic Heritage cards here. And you know, discovering your consciousness level, discovering your what you need to do, what needs to clear out, you know, any advice from the galactic community, you know, those species up there. So I'll be using Galactic Heritage cards, and I'll be using the Starseed Oracle, and we'll finish the reading off with a Starseed message as well. Okay, so Geminis, let's see what your colony is up to, and any advice or what you need to do, you know, stuff like that, or what you're connected to as well, what's happening in the astral realm while you sleep. So it just depends, and at random there's channeled messages that come through as well. So if you resonate with these readings, that's great. You can subscribe because I'll be doing more of these readings on a monthly basis as well. All right, so Geminis, let's see what's going on. So leaving home, logic and reason, and you got new paradigm, parallel. Beautiful. As I said, I don't know why it came through in the, like, you know, going to the astral realms during your sleep. That's the reason that, probably the message that came through is that because in the during sleep time, many of us go to the astral realms. So, you know, astral traveling to new paradigms in the parallels, the Andromedans. So going to different timelines. I feel like here for you Geminis, you are entering a new timeline. I feel like you have chosen a new timeline for yourself as well. I feel like some of you do know about the 5D New Earth, and you've been listening to those channeled messages on YouTube about, you know, 2026, where it's the gateway for the final 5D New Earth. So I feel like here you have, in the present time, your logic and reason, but in the present time I feel like you have chosen and decided on what to do next to enter this new timeline, and that the moment you choose, the moment you decide, that's when the timeline starts to begin for you and happen for you. So Andromedans are all about changes, and every step they take, they go to a new change, and they just accept it and they're fluid with it. So I'm very connected with the Andromedans there, because, you know, I long for change. I love changes. Somehow I adapt to those changes. So yeah, it's kind of weird. So I feel like here you got two parallel cards, so you are entering a new timeline here. You could be, you know, leaving this earth realm and going to a new timeline or new dimension during your sleep, as I said before. That's happening for you, and giving you that sense of, when you come back here out of nowhere, when you in the awake stage, out of nowhere you have that kind of decision or choice, and not knowing where that choice came from, but you know that it's the right choice you've made. And so it's because, you know, you carried that knowledge from another parallel and brought it back here in the awake world, in the awakened stage. And so you've made that choice, and now the new timeline is happening for you here in the Andromedan section there. Now let's move on. Okay, so get this chair ready. There we go. All right, let's move on. Unfinished business and integrity. Got two SSINs. I feel like you are connected to the SSINs here, and it's just it's like being true to yourself. So you do know there's an unfinished business happening for you Geminis, and it's just, you need to, I feel like you know, and you're being having the honor to finish the unfinished business. So something has to be done in this lifetime for you to enter this new timeline there, and to have, it's like having a clear canvas and finishing the old timeline and entering that new timeline. So I feel like I need to see a passage in that in the book. Let me just have a look. Alright, so integrity is the trait of being fully aligned in thought, emotion, and action. When we act with impeccability, honor our word, and take full responsibility for our choices and actions, the result is essential for individual and species evolution. The Essassani species, a cross between human and Zeta, has mastered this. Essassani is known as a highly evolved ET species that represents the potential for the evolution of humankind. Let the energy influence you in your spiritual evolution as you take the needed steps to balance your life so that thought, emotion, and action are fully aligned. Beautiful. As I said before, like, you're honoring this process, you're honoring this decision you've made, and you're having the honor to finish an unfinished business, to end this old timeline and enter this new timeline. All right, fluidity, Andromeda, beautiful. This is it's very connected. So as I said before, about being fluid in those changes that's happening for you, Geminis. So you're just accepting things as they are. You know what's happening, but it's just that, okay, I need to do this. I need to adapt to those changes. I need to adapt to these experiences and finish those old experiences and move on to the new experiences that are happening. It's very nice. Gemini, let's see what's going on as well. Get more messages for you. Okay, Earth score. So life lessons, soul growth, study, and higher learning. Yeah, from these experiences, you've learned a lot. So you know that you are having an experience here on Earth, this human experience. And with the higher learning here, with unfinished business, I feel like, okay, you've known these life lessons there, and okay, I've learnt these ways. Now I need to finish it with honor, with the true integrity, with honesty, and the choices I made are my responsibilities, either in the past life or the present time, and now you're choosing with responsibility a new timeline for you. Okay, so let's move on. Empathic starseed, so energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. So leave some space for there's old energies to be released. So you need to put some boundaries so you don't attract energies from other people as well when you interact with them, or those experiences you've been going through, you don't attract those energetic experiences. So you need to just put a boundary up and release those energies that do not belong to you and do not resonate with you, and that you want to release them because you are entering a new paradigm there. Okay, star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. So there's something inside of you that is trying to tell you something, that there's a type of knowledge inside of you that could help you in this process as well. Or this unfinished business could be from a past lifetime as well. So whatever it is, there is probably the cord cutting, visualizing the cord cutting. I do that sometimes. I've done it before and it's just completely changed my whole life. I used to do it physically, but now I understand that you can do it visually in a meditation. So you don't need the tools, you just need yourself and your energetic auric field and your consciousness connected to other consciousness levels to help you with this. So there is some type of new ways of doing things and choosing new things by being wise in your choices as well. Okay, let's have a look at your starseed message. Ooh, no limitations. Beautiful. So you've got you are a celestial being with unlimited potential. There is much for you to share. Beautiful. Love this. So we're all unlimited beings here on Earth, Gemini. So even you have no limitations. You can travel to other dimensions. You just have to put yourself in that frequency and that belief in that feeling that you are traveling to other dimensions to gain more knowledge as well. So with the star ancestors here and no limitations, you can gain a lot of knowledge by connecting to your star ancestors, and they can help you with this it can help you with the process and the pathway to enter a new timeline. So very nice reading for you, Geminis. I feel like you've learnt your ways. I feel like here you know, I feel like you just know you've made a decision. Okay, I need to end this type of unfinished business and move on to a new one, because I know what I'm supposed to do. Okay, and adapt to those changes too. So thank you so much for watching, Geminis. I hope this resonates. It's really good. It helps you, clear out the passageway for you to, move on to another passageway as well. So thank you, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, lovers.